Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Thursday, August 21st, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trade your charts, not mine. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. Right. This is our only session today, last session of the week. Crude is in a short trade. Stop and reverse potential at 83. Market is open. Micro Russell's gone too far. YM was too early. That stopped out. Flat there. Soybeans has gone too far. We'll wait for a new trade. We'll wait 4 minutes for micro NQ. Oh, I know what's missing. I apparently closed the unleaded chart accidentally. Bring it back for next week. YM with a short trade. $35 tick target one, so definitely big enough. Pound Aussie got in sync with this long trade and took a full stop out. So we're playing catch up there. 20. Ooh, wow. 120 tick, 120 pip loss on 5 positions. Russell with a short trade. Micro Russell. Not entered yet. Trade is still going to be valid even if this has got a wick on it. Target 2 is not big enough to move. It will still be at target 3. Trade is still valid because we've never hit the entry. And target and a small trailer on the YM, so that's a one and done session. There was our stop out, 766. We got down to 737 with our target at 738. So definitely should be out of that. Not participating in this long for that reason. Stop and reverse has canceled on the crude chart. We're about micro NQ goes too far too fast. It's just about time to start our session. Yeah, we're into our session now. That last bar. Long trade ultimately set up and triggered on Micro Russell. Went off 1 tick. Break even there. And we just hit target 3. So that is a win on trade number 1. Looking now for target 4. Stop moves up to 64.9. Micro NQ trade stops out. So look for a new trade there. Crude is still short. There's a short on the micro NQ. Target 1, that's money management. So this is at least a break-even trade. First goal target is target 2. Crude appears to be finding support at about 62.65. Got down with a swing at 61. Hitting 64 and 65 a couple of times since. Break even and now a long trade on the micro NQ. Money management on crude and target 1. So that will be power of quitting. Let me go back to our original entry there. Actually, I would have pushed that down to 73 for the entry with the swing to 75. Being as that was the... So I'm going to put that at 72. Money management on the micro NQ again. Target 3 win is all we got off of the Russell. Stopping out on the trailer. All right, target 2 and trailing on the micro NQ. 268.5. We will now go to look to target 3 for our next goal. Short trade on the micro Russell. That did trigger in. I would probably adjust around that moving average. On that entry. All right, target 2 and trailer just below target 1 on the micro NQ. Soybeans is still in the early trade, looking for a new setup there. YM is done. And Aussie's not going anywhere. Short trade on the micro NQ and on the micro Russell. Micro Russell short did trigger in, as did the micro NQ. Micro NQ giving a second chance to get in that trade. So we have a break even and a win on the micro NQ. We have a win, and in our second trade of the morning on the micro Russell. Money management on the micro NQ. Money management, and that's a break-even stop out on micro Russell. So a win and a break even there. And we get a break-even stop out on the micro NQ, I believe. Maybe one shot. 58.5. Yeah, now it definitely goes through. So break even on both the micro NQ and the micro Russell. Two break evens and a win on the micro NQ, a win and a break even micro Russell. We have target 1 in hand on crude, so this is our POQ trade for the 9 o'clock session. We're 42 minutes into that session. So took a little while to get things done. All right, stocks has moved down to 71 on crude. Calculator is still going to continue to track the micro Russell trade because it doesn't move the stop until the close of the bar. But that would have been an intra-bar stop out on the break-even stop. New low, and set new low at 53 now, 52 on crude. Trying to get down to target 2. Long trade on the micro NQ. That's giving us a chance, second chance to get into that. Wick, fair size wick on this one. I wouldn't be surprised if this is not a target 1 goal. No, not quite. But it's a big target 2. Long trade setup. And that's definitely a stop out. So I would say as quickly as that went up and down, that's probably an avoidable trade. Micro NQ with a short trade. On to money management already. Micro Russell, short trade also. That's got money management. And hitting target on the nose. So 2 break-evens, 2 wins. That came down 1 tick. We're with adjusting that at the moment, but we're looking for target 4 now. Micro NQ gets target 3 and stops out on the trailer just above target 2. We had a long that was a full loss. So we had 2 break-evens, a win, a loss, and now a second win. So 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 break-evens. We're 1 trade remaining. We're in trade 4 on Micro Russell. 2 break-evens, a win, 2 wins now. Looking for target 4, trailing at 61.1. Final trade on Micro NQ is a long trade. We had time to get into that. Money management at target 1. It's going to be at least a break even. This will be a positive session. Target 2 win. We'll look next to target 3. So that is a 3rd win on the Micro NQ. 5th trade on Micro Russell is, looks like that's, okay, that's got, yeah, it has to go up 1. And it got there, and that's a break even. So that is the 3rd break even against 2 wins. And 1 more trade there. We're at target 3 on the Micro NQ. So we'll look for target 4, and we're trailing 231.5. And we did stop out of our crude trade. It's like stop moved down to 66, and that's where we stopped out. Still nothing new on pound Aussie, nothing on soybeans yet today. We got just over 10 minutes to go. Target and micro NQ stops out to end the session. 3 wins, 2 break evens, and a loss. This long trade on the micro Russell was a break even intra-bar. All right, soybean stops out. And this should be $41, 42 and a quarter, 42 and 3/4 would be our, at this point. It may come back a little bit. Possible long trade on soybeans at 42 and 3/4. Nope, pulls down. So now we're at 42 and a quarter. If it closes up, oh, and okay, that's nothing to worry about. Okay, soybeans closed down, so still have a potential for long trade. We're 42 flat now. One tick above the session high. Micro NQ is done. One tick remaining, or one trade remaining on micro Russell. YM is done. Crude is done until 10 a.m. Micro Russell continued to track that long trade to stop out of the trailer. Potential short trade if we close down on this bar. All right, long trade, and we're done with the micro NQ anyway. Okay, there is our soybeans entry at the session high, 41 3/4. I would go 42 flat. 2 ticks is just too big an adjustment on that quarter point tick market. But I would go stay at 42 flat for the long entry. Not quite time for a crude 10 o'clock session. Short on the micro Russell for its final trade of the day. Big wick, and target 1 is definitely money management. We are already trailing it on that, but target 2 will be actionable trailer, or actionable target rather. And there is a break even, so we are at break even on the micro Russell trade. So 64.2 is where we need to be. As we did hit the money management level. So we'll come to break even. It's just 1 tick, moves at 1 tick. It's probably going to come down lower than that, I believe. No, that's where it's going to stay at the moment. Bounces up almost far enough to take us out. Missing the stop by a tick. Soybeans did trigger into the long trade. Pound Aussie continuing lower. Get in sync trade on crude in another minute plus. And 1 minute to our 10 o'clock mini session. Micro Russell is still short. We didn't get money management. So the stop is at 64.2. Target 1 on soybeans. This will be a one and done session there. And we stop out on the micro Russell to complete that trade plan. 6 trades. 4 break-evens, 2 wins. 3 wins, a loss, and 2 break-evens on Micro NQ. 1 and done on the YM. 1 and done on the crude for the 9 a.m. session. One full loss on Pound Aussie this morning so far. We are in our first trade of the morning on soybeans. That has gotten target 1. 9 ticks with the adjusted entry. So 10 o'clock, and we're waiting for the crude trade. Yeah, that was down below the entry at our start time, so that's get in sync at the moment. At 60, 20 SMA has just gotten to 66 as well, so I would go 60. We've got to swing to 67. I'd go 68. It's not a terribly big trade, but there's a couple of things there to say push it up. Get it up above the 20 SMA. Crude triggers into the long and approaches money management. Money management, and looks like, yeah, target 1. So this will be a 1 and done session for the 10 a.m. session as well as our 1 and done for the 9 a.m. Not big trades, but booking wins and getting profit. Actually, well, that's right, with our adjustment. Yeah, the money management will go up to 78, and actually, oops, that was target 1 that I picked up. That one. So we only got to 77. Actually, we'll be at targets 2 and 3 with our adjusted entry. So we still need 1 more tick for money management. Soybeans picking up target 2. Looking now for target 3 is our final goal target on soybeans. Nine, 15, and 20. 9 and 15, we've got 24 ticks in hand, 6 points, 21 ticks on offer at target 3. I will be right back. I need to take this. All right, I'm back, and we did have gotten money management and target 1 on crude. So we didn't quite get up to target 3, but we did come back and stop out on the trailer on soybeans. And that is at 42 3/4. So 2 positions come off there. We were at 40. Our entry was 42 flat, wasn't it? Yeah, our entry was 42 flat. So we pick up 3 ticks times 2 positions, 6 ticks there to go along with our 24 30 ticks, 7.5 points, $375 trade for single contract, four position, one contract each. All right, so we've got target one. Stop is at, we went to 68, so stop is at 69. And we're still looking for target three. We picked up target two. And target two is 17 less, or the 2-tick adjustment, 15 ticks. See if we can get up through that 50 and get to target three for the 50 EMA. Get to target three at 62.90. Crude is our own. Crude and the pound Aussie are our only active charts. All right. Once this crude trade resolves, I will call it a morning. Call it a week. So we got to 87, maybe even 88. Yeah, looks like we got to 88. So within 2 ticks of target three on crude. Pound Aussie looks like it might be setting us up a long trade. Trying to get up to 62.90. And target two. So that will complete, or target three actually, but that will complete the crude trade. Two fixed targets. 15 and 22. 37 ticks on the 10 a.m. session. So Micro Russell was a winner. So, crude two winners, 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. YM was a winner, one and done. Soybeans was one and done. Micro NQ was a winning session. And Pound Aussie so far is a losing session. Still has new number of trades it can take before noon. But I'm not going to stick around that long for it. That's the only active chart now. Everything else is done. So we will see everybody next week. Tuesday and Wednesday regular sessions. Wednesday crude oil inventory report. Beginning on Thursday, I will be dark until September 23rd, I think it is. Yeah, September 23rd. So we will see you next week. Everybody have a good trading tomorrow and a wonderful weekend. We will see you Tuesday.